the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Garden here with Charles Davis as always. And CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, isn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Rams at 9-4 now on the year. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They snap it to Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Rodgers now to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead goes to 10-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Stafford on 3rd down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford on the move to his left. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Rams decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big and determination into that carry. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. Rodgers again now. A check down here to Jones. And oh, he coughed it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Preston Smith, his second sack of the night. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Third and long, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dean Lowry, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, what a move. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On first down, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. They'll drop the throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Stafford complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Minimal gain there on the last play of the drive.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. 11 guys on defense. Diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting it? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly get set for the 4th quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is headed strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And it they'll remain down by 3. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game alive.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown! Van Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stafford now to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. The slot man in motion right. Now it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. We just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close in half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Green Bay, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.